You know, it's hard to believe, 22 years ago, this game, well, not this game, but the original game of Grim Fandango was released on PC. Now, back then, I had a PC that was probably worth about $2,500. It had the latest sound card in there, the graphics card, so I could play all the latest and greatest games back then. And it's just wild to think that 22 years later, here I am replaying it again on the home console system. This thing cost me $369, the Nintendo Switch, and here I am with this game, and I'm just loving replaying it. Now, this game really does pay homage to the film noir from that period. I think things like On the Waterfront, Maltese Falcon, and of course Casablanca. This game is heavily influenced, especially to me, by Casablanca, one of my favorite movies of all time. I just love everything about this game. The voice acting is phenomenal in this game. The characters, the comedy, it just really stands out. Now, what's really amazing about this, when it was released back in 1998, it was a massive failure. It just did not gel well with the audience out there. And I think at that time, people were getting away from the whole point-and-click adventure games. For me, I love the old point-and-click adventure games. I think the very first point-and-click adventure game I played was Loom, and I would go on to play the whole Monkey Island series, Full Throttle, Day of the Tentacle, The Dig, which was another great game, all those Indiana Jones, the point-and-click adventure games from LucasArts. It was unbelievable, but this was a complete and utter failure. But the critics loved it, and if you look in a lot of lists, it is considered to be one of the greatest games of all time in this day and age. Now, it's taken that long to get there, but it is a forgotten diamond, and it's just so great to see a remaster of this game. I would love to see a remaster of Loom. To me, that it was an amazing game. But to get a remaster of Grim Fandango, which was something that we never dared to dream that would happen, and was at E3 a few years ago when it was announced, and the audience just went wild. And they knew about this game. They appreciated the humor in this game and the storytelling. It is based on, I think, Aztec mythology, or whatever it is. The Day of the Dead. I know that's similar to the Mexican beliefs as well. I think I've seen other games do that as well, and also I think that Disney movie Coco. But so great to have this. This is not a physical release. There is no carton here. This was available digitally. I just recently picked it up on the Nintendo eShop because it was $5.50. Been waiting for it to come down for a while. And yes, I do have an actual physical copy of Grim Fandango from I Am 8-Bit. I first saw this a while ago. I held off getting it for some reason. I don't know why. And when I thought, okay, I need to get this now before it sells out, and it sold out. I was so devastated about that. A few months later, I would go on there to buy another game which was sold out. But guess what? Yeah, they had restocked this, and straight away I grabbed it. It's just so great to have this game in the collection. It is one of my top 10 games of all time, and to be able to have it physically, digitally, it doesn't matter. Well, yes, it does matter. I would rather have this physically as well, but I love playing it in the handheld mode. I can play it anywhere at any time. Also, I've got played on the PlayStation 4. It's so great. But to me, it is a great game. It was just sad to see that genre sort of, after this game was released, LucasArts wouldn't do any more point-and-click adventure games because it bombed for them. But like I said, here we are now. It's been remastered. It's considered to be one of the greatest games of all time. And the point-and-click adventure games still are hanging on. I've seen them. I've got some there in my collection on the Nintendo Switch and other systems. They're still out there, but it seems to be more of a niche market now, which is a shame. But we have moved on to doing other things, playing other games, but to me it's a fantastic game. It is in my top 10 games of all time, and if you're after it, if you're into the point and click adventure games, then check it out. You may like it, you may not, it's up to you, but to me, I love the point and click adventure games. It's what, you know, it's the genre that I grew up on, I guess you could say. I grew up on this genre so much on PC, and to see this sort of stuff on console, $2,500 PC, and here I am with a $369 console. I'm playing this remastered beautiful game. So yeah, do yourself a favor, check it out if you're into this genre, especially when it's on sale. It's on sale around the world now, so if you want to grab it before it goes up to $25, then do it now. $5.50 here in Australia. It might be only about $3-4 in America. It's not much money to waste, and you're not wasting money if you're into movies like Casablanca, Maltese Falcon. Amazing music score on this as well. There's jazz, acid jazz as well. It's just phenomenal. A lot of comedy in it. A lot of puzzles. You're going to be left scratching your head about where do I go, what do I do. But that's what gaming is all about, and this is a great game. Highly recommend it. Grim Fandango. A Forgotten Diamond.